Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jennifer Etherton. I am the founder of Moonlight Mobile Notary here in Fishers, Indiana. First, I want to apologize for taking such a long break in between videos. Work got busy and then COVID-19 hit, and I didn't think it was appropriate to talk about end-of-life preparations when people were feeling those preparations so acutely. I may have mismeasured, but still I wanted to be sensitive to those suffering through the pandemic. Even though we are still suffering through COVID-19, this new law that went into effect July 1st, 2020 has brought me back into the YouTube fray. It is important to remember that COVID-19 will pass. This will go away at some point. It is a marathon instead of a sprint, and no one really knows when the end is coming. Just please be patient and we can all get through this together. I also want to send a heartfelt thank you to the frontline workers, medical staff, nurses, first responders, grocery store workers, delivery drivers, because without you, we could not exist. This would have been apocalyptic without the support from our essential workers. Now, I'm going to stop being all sappy and we are going to get back to the business at hand. In this video, we are going to take a break from the estate planning series that I have been producing and talk about the new real estate law that went into effect on July 1st, 2020. This will not only affect all Hoosiers, it will affect anyone who is purchasing, selling, or refinancing real estate in the state of Indiana. This actually has nationwide ripple effects. While the title of this video is a little clickbaity, since this was breaking news on July 1st and not August 9th, it still remains that this law needs to be discussed. During the short session of the Indiana legislature, the Senate made a small change to the real estate law that now has a massive impact on how real estate transactions are conducted, and even whether or not they can be conducted in some states in the Union. This small change is actually a typographical error. Yes, a typographical error is giving people migraines. So I'm just going to read this and I will have it up here somewhere so you can read along with me. But the small change in the Indiana Senate Enrolled Act 340, SEA 30 is what it is called. It was supposed to make to the Indiana Code 32-21-2-3 was harmless and wouldn't have much of an impact. Unfortunately, due to a minuscule grammatical error, this small change is having a huge impact that will ripple throughout the country. So what is this error and why are we calling it minuscule? Very simply put, someone put an and where an or was supposed to be. So prior to July 1st, 2020, the statute read that a conveyance, a mortgage, or an instrument of writing to be recorded must be acknowledged by the grantor or proved before one of several listed officials, including a notary public. After July 1st, 2020, it now reads that the recorded documents need to be acknowledged by the grantor and proved before one of several people. So changing that or to an and has completely upended the real estate community. What does this mean? Honestly, what does this mean? So for those who live in Indiana and are conducting real estate transactions in Indiana, the only change you're really going to feel is the fact that you now have to have a witness to any real estate transactions. Now, the caveat is that this witness has to be a completely disinterested party. This means that they have to be over the age of 18. They cannot profit from this transaction in any way whatsoever. They cannot be related to you, and they cannot be connected to the transaction. So they can't be your mortgage broker, they can't be your lender, they can't be your title officer, they can't be your real estate agent. They have to be completely separate. A lot of people, or a lot of my signers, have used neighbors, or, you know, they've called in a friend. But the reality is this does create some havoc. The rub is when it comes to closing real estate transactions outside of the state of Indiana. So if you have a second home here, or you just happen to be out of the state when a closing is supposed to happen, depending on which state that you're in, you may or may not have the ability to close your real estate transaction. Places like California, notaries cannot sign the proof. They cannot do it. It is outside of their notary's purview. Places like Pennsylvania, your witness has to be an attorney, and that can get expensive. Places like Tennessee and Virginia, they require 2 witnesses. So depending on the state, you know, things might get a little hectic. The problem is the notary who is overseeing this closing not only has to follow Indiana state law, they have to follow the state law of wherever you're at. Whether it's California, Virginia, Illinois, it doesn't matter. That notary has to follow both laws, and they can conflict. So yeah, this error could definitely have far-reaching effects. Now, the Indiana State Bar and the Indiana Land Title Association and other lobbyists are working very hard to get this error fixed. It has been acknowledged. The only problem is it will not be fixed until minimum the 2021 legislative session. So this will be with us for a little while. So once this is corrected, things can definitely go back to normal. But until then, we just have to roll with it. It is great to be back making new videos. I believe I have come up with a recording schedule that will allow me to stay consistent even through my busiest times. I am so confident in this schedule that I am actually upping my release schedule as well to 2 times a week. I will be releasing now on Sundays and Wednesdays. If you found this video informative and would like to know more about the real estate industry, estate planning, and just the notary world in general, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Next time we will be revisiting the estate planning series, and I hope to see everyone back with that. I hope you have a great week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye!